Hello all. In this video, we'll be discussing about Leetcode problem number 11, that is container with most water. So here you are given an integer array height of length n, and here two lines together with the help of x-axis form a container. So you have to return the maximum amount of water a container can store. For example, in this case, the height of the different bars is shown, and here you have to find the maximum area that the two bars can cover. So here in this case, these are the two bars. Here out of the two, the minimum height is 7. So that's why the height of this is 7. And when we're talking about the width, it is 9 minus 2. It is again 7. So that's why 7 into 7 becomes 49. And this is the maximum area in this case that the two bars can engulf. So that's why the output for this is 49. So now let's look at the approach that we can follow. The first and the brute force approach can be that we have to find the area between every possible combination of bars, and whichever comes out to be maximum, we can store that in our area. So how we can calculate the area is height into width, where height will be restricted by the minimum bar that is considered. Out of the two bars that are considered, we'll be calculating the height using the minimum height of the two bars, and width we'll be calculating the distance on the x-axis. So for example, if I am taking the 1, then I'll be considering 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 4, and so on till 1 with 9. Right? Similarly, when I'll be considering the second bar, I'll be considering the cases of 2 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 5 till 2 to the 9, then 3 to 1, and so on. So I'll be considering every possible combination, and whichever area is coming out to be maximum, we'll be storing that in our area variable, which will be earlier initialized to 0. For example, in this case, the height will be 1, and width will also be 1. So that's why the area will come out to be 1, and we'll be updating this area to 1. And when we'll be considering 1 with third bar, so that's why what we'll be doing, height is 1 again, but width is 2. So we'll be updating our area to 2 into 1, that is 2, and so on. So when we'll be encountering this case, it will be updated to further 49, and after that that will not be updated, since every area will be minimum after that. But since we have looked for every possible combination, so here we will be applying two for loops, which will result in time complexity of O of n square, and space complexity, since we have stored only one area, so that's why the space complexity will come out to be O1. So as per the efficiency, this approach is not optimal. So let's look at another approach that we can actually use for efficiency purpose. So here we'll be declaring two pointers. The one is left one, which will be initialized to leftmost bar, and another will be right pointer, which will be initialized to the rightmost bar. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be trying to maximize the area between them. So as of now, the left and the right, we'll be calculating the area for the first case. So here the height will be restricted by the minimum bar, 1 and 7, 1 is minimum, so height will be 1, and width will be 9 minus 1, that is 8. So it will be 1 into 9 minus 1, that is 8. So area will be 8, and since 8 is greater than 0, so that's why the area will be updated to 8. Now how will we moving the pointers is that which one is having a minimum height, we'll be updating that pointer. So here the minimum height is 1, so that's why we'll be updating the left pointer and we'll be incrementing it to the next one. So now we are having two bars again. The minimum height out of the two is 7, and the width between them is 9 minus 2, which comes out to be 7, and it will is 49. Since 49 is greater than 8, so we'll be updating the area to 49. Now since the minimum height is of r now, so we'll be decrementing the r pointer. Now again, out of the two, we are having the minimum height of 3, and width will be 8 minus 2, which comes out to be 6, and we will be having an area of 18. Since 49 is greater and 18 is less, so that's why we'll be ignoring this. Now out of the two, again r is minimum, so that's why we'll be decrementing r again. Height is 8 in this case, and area is 7 minus 2. However, again the area is minimum, means it is not maximum than 49, so that's why the area will not be updated and it will also be ignored. Now the equality case is considered under left, so that's why if case of equal height of bars, I will be updating the left one. So it will be left will be updated to 6 now. Out of 6 and 8, again 6 into, with this 7 minus 3, again it will be ignored since it is not a maximum component. And so on will go till L and R cross each other, that is L is less than equal to R, and we'll be having our maximum area as 49. So here in this approach, we have just applied one loop, and in that we have initialized two pointers and we have gone for all possible maximum combinations. So that's why the time complexity for this is O of n, and space complexity comes out to be O of 1. So this is one of the efficient approaches. Now let's have a look at the code. So here, as you can see, that we have initialized the maximum area to 0, left to leftmost bar index and right to rightmost bar index. Then till left is less than right, what we have done is we have calculated the maximum area using earlier maximum area and minimum of height. We are calculating the width, height into width here. So for height, we have taken the minimum of left and right widths, height, sorry, and multiplied it with right minus left, that is width. So here we have calculated the area, and whichever is maximum will be keeping that. So now once we have updated the maximum area, then we'll be calculating which pointer to shift. So since if height of left is less than equal to height of right, then left will be shifted ahead. However, if height of right will be greater, then right will be decremented, and it will be further shifted. So in this way, we'll be covering all till left is less than right. And once we have covered all the bars and we have calculated all maximized areas between the different bars, we'll be returning the max area. So that was the code. That's all from my side. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.